Welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we're doing Leinenkugel's Spritzen. It's beers with a splash of seltzer. They are 93 calories or 2.2 carbs. They have 4.2% alcohol by volume. They come in 3 flavors: raspberry lemonade, pineapple, strawberry, and the grapefruit. They have no sugar added. They are slightly less ABV than a typical seltzer, but they are less calories and they have beer in them. So
I'm unclear as to how much beer versus how much spritzer there is, but I feel like we'll be able to know as soon as we pour it.
Leinenkugel does a good job in their shandies. I have high hope for this.
I think it'll be like 50-50.
Look, it looks like a beer. A very watered down beer.
That's a very light beer, yeah. I'm trying to think of what beer that looks like.
I paid around $15.99 for a 12-pack of these, which isn't terrible. It's seltzer prices.
Yeah. I mean, they are at least half a seltzer.
And they vary from about $15.99 all the way up to $17.99. I've seen them. If you're going to this questionable gas station.
There's just a little bit of something in there.
The level of carbonation is insane. I mean, that's heavy on the carbonation.
Oh, yeah.
Head's off-white. It's actually keeping head a little bit, which is impressive.
Ooh,
that smells very, very fruity.
It does. It smells like grapefruit perfume.
So, really quick, compared to other seltzers out there, because you can't really compare this to a seltzer, nor can you compare it directly to a beer, since it's in between. It's much more fragrant than like a seltzer. I mean,
yeah.
It smells good, and it does have a hint of beer.
Compared to a seltzer, this is unbearably loud compared to any other seltzer.
And it honestly smells a lot like the grapefruit shandy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, let's do it.
Got a little hint of grassiness in it too, like grapefruit grassiness.
Do I detect beer?
I believe you do. More importantly, do I detect bananas?
No.
I believe there's a little bit.
It's a little corn on the back end. It's very corny.
Mm-hmm.
Nice grapefruit up front. Finishes with a beery corniness. Very good. I don't think if I drank this, I couldn't say this was the seltzer. I would just think it was like a light Leinenkugel.
Yeah, like a Leinenkugel's
light,
ultralight.
Yeah.
I think there is a little hint of banana in this.
I'm not getting it. I think it's really good.
I mean, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
Grapefruit is probably gonna be my least favorite here. Grapefruit flavor is nice. It's there, not too loud. Still more grapefruit flavor than I think you would ever get out of a seltzer.
Yeah, that just seems to me like an ultralight beer. It doesn't really remind me at all of a seltzer.
So
not necessarily a bad thing.
We're gonna rate each one of these Spritzins individually, and then we'll see if we recommend the pack as a whole. So
okay.
Grapefruit, refreshing. That would be a good grass mowing beer.
Yeah,
I would say I would drink that if it was really, really cold.
Yeah. I think it's post grass mowing actually.
I'm gonna go 6.5 on the grapefruit.
I'll give it a 6. I thought hard about giving like a 5.5, but I think it is worth a 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean grapefruit again is not my favorite flavor, and I think it's weird that they just did a straight grapefruit if they're going to do like double flavors on the other ones, but whatever.
I think grapefruit stands by itself. It's a pretty powerful flavor.
I'm surprised they didn't do like an orange one or something. Like
I would have accepted an orange flavored thing.
So next we're going to do the raspberry lemon. At least they're all beer colored and not like weird colors and or clear.
I mean, I don't think Leinenkugel has much of a reputation for making like weird beer. That's very interesting. It's all the bubbles are funneling towards the top.
The carbonation is still, again, it's insane on this one.
Yeah,
just to be expected.
Heavy.
Oh, that smells really good. That's a very real raspberry scent.
That smells almost desserty.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's raspberry's overpowering. I barely get any lemon in there.
I don't think I get any lemon.
We have a turtle escaping again.
Oh, yep. This time he's getting out.
You think he's gonna do it?
I think he'll get.
He's got that's some upper body strength. All right.
That is some upper body strength. I'm impressed. And here he comes right back at it. He is single-minded.
Yeah, he's pissed off. So be expected.
You've got him in a bucket.
Well, he'll get out of his bucket later. Yeah, it's very raspberry heavy, not getting and that's I'm not getting. It's not like candy raspberry. It smells like actual like raspberries.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of those little wax cubes that you get for those little melter things that go directly into the socket.
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of. It doesn't really smell like beer. Definitely doesn't smell like a seltzer.
Still kind of tastes like beer.
It does have a beer taste. Again, grassy.
Do you get any lemon in there? Because I'm only getting raspberry.
I got no lemon, man.
The raspberry is very strong. Very strong raspberry. Just light corn and buttery finish on it.
Yeah.
It's good.
I was expecting kind of like a sharp pucker feeling from the.
Yeah, I was hoping
lemon,
for
but
more lemon. I don't get any lemon in there.
Honestly, they could have just called that raspberry and then that would have been it. Then they would have had two things that are single flavors and then one with two flavors in it. Maybe that only tastes like one thing too.
The fact that these are 4.2 calories and they still taste like beer, I would still go with these. They're still pretty good so far. Like, I don't love this one, but it's definitely not bad by any means.
I think I'm still gonna give this one. I think I'm still gonna give this one a 6. It's good. It's confusing me because it tastes like Leinenkugel's ultralight beer with a little bit of flavoring in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 6. I think I like it slightly less than the grapefruit. Still above average for what it is, for sure. Next, we're gonna do the pineapple strawberry, which is the one I have the most hope for.
Yeah. How much was this whole pack again?
$15.99.
Yeah, okay.
Seltzer prices.
Yeah. For 12 cans.
Slim cans, 12 ounces though.
I mean,
that's nice. They're not like Barefoot who screw you with like 9 ounce cans. Tell you no, it's good.
They all are exactly the same color.
Yeah.
Like maybe if I held them up next to each other, I could tell the difference, but this just looks like every other beer in the pack.
I do get strawberry and pineapple in there. Exactly.
Yep, this has definitely got two flavors. That plays really well together. I like that.
Yeah. It smells a little bit, it just reminds me of Jell-O for some reason. Pineapple Jell-O.
A little bit. I was going to say a candle again, but yeah, this does have a definite Jell-O smell to it.
Pineapple subtle. Mm-hmm. Does taste like real pineapple juice though. And
strawberry is a little bit stronger.
It comes on the back. The strawberry's on the end, the pineapple's up front. It leaves a very pleasant aftertaste. The very nice strawberry, like I bit into a strawberry kind of flavor on the back end. The pineapple flavor isn't as good as I was expecting it to be up front.
I do like that it tastes like both of the things that are written on the can. That's a good idea.
The strawberry finish is very pleasant. Like the finish is very pleasant on this one.
I mean, I like strawberry flavored things anyways. I think if this was much colder, because I like to have my strawberries like directly out of the refrigerator, eat them that way. That's just me.
These are cold, by the way. They're just not like crazy cold.
Yeah, they weren't sitting up next to the freezer. This is pretty good though.
I agree. I think this is the best one out of the bunch. I'm gonna go with a 7 on this one. So it's good. And then what about you? Before I pick my recommendation in the 12 pack.
I think I like this one more than all the other ones too. I guess I'll give it a 7. I think it's worth a 7, definitely. Okay.
So if you're not a huge fan of seltzers, but you like beer and if you want something lighter with fruit flavors, or you like the Leinenkugel's shandies, or you want something with lower calories and higher ABV, I think this is probably a higher ABV than some of the shandies. This is a good way to go. None of the flavors are particularly, there's nothing bad about any of the flavors. Most of them are definitely above average. I think, at least for me personally, these would blow out most seltzers.
That's not really a fair comparison because seltzers are just so light.
Well, even drinking this, it still feels like texture-wise and mouthfeel, it still feels like I'm drinking a beer. Albeit a very light beer. When I'm drinking a seltzer, it feels like I'm drinking a seltzer. Like this still feels like a beer. And with the low calorie content, it's right, where you want it to be. I know they keep advertising this no sugar and 2 carbs, but like most light beers have that. Most light beers have that anyway. They might have like 5 to 7 more calories than this.
Yep.
But ABV is about the same, so I would recommend it for somebody who's looking for something different and who's wanting something light for the summer.
I mean, I can see why they decided. Oh wait, did you give it a number?
Not the pack as a whole. I just recommend it.
Oh, okay, all right. I can definitely see why you would buy these, and why Leinenkugel decided. Oh yeah, well, let's call these a beer / spritzer mix, and we'll call it a Spritzin, and we'll cash in on the huge spritzer craze right now. But you know what? I really kind of wish that they had called them Leinenkugel's Ultralight or something like that. I know ultralight beers are not really popular right now, but that's what it reminds me of. It doesn't remind me of a spritzer at all.
It still reminds me of a beer, which is important.
I mean, from a business perspective, I totally understand Leinenkugels. You do your thing and grow your company and so on. You could have definitely called that an ultralight beer, and I would have bought it. But yeah, I definitely think that if you're looking for flavored ultralight beers, that's what you need to get. Not necessarily spritzers though, because those don't remind me of spritzers.
They're good though.
They are good.
All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. Check out our Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, and our website. I'm Social K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.